Hey everybody, what's up? Marne Semick here. Hope you're having a wonderful day today and coming in hot this morning to talk a little bit about what I'm seeing in my business, what the trends are. One trend that I really want to talk about, which is not our topic today, is holy, what the heck? I'm getting a ton of leads from ChatGPT. What? Yeah, so the AI gods and I are really tight. And so I'm really excited about that. But anyway, that's not what our topic is about today. So today we're actually going to talk about what is not going to work in your coaching business. And how do I know this? Because I've had many iterations of my own coaching business, and I can tell you what doesn't work. Okay, so let's just go step by step. The first thing that does not work when creating your coaching or expert-based business is hiring the wrong person for it. So number one is, please, if you want to build $1 million empire, don't go hiring a $500 VA to do that, because it's not going to work. Okay. I know this from trying to cobble together solutions and trying to learn it on my own. And you can definitely learn how to do this business on your own, but it takes a lot longer and actually becomes a lot more expensive. So I've made so many mistakes in this business. I've spent a ton of money trying to, get this thing on its feet. Finally got it all in the right place. And so now that's what I teach other people how to do. So I help other coaches and experts launch and scale their businesses online to 7 figures a year. So lesson number one is, don't hire the wrong person for the job. If you're hiring somebody and they've never made millions and millions of dollars online, and you want to make millions and millions of dollars online, there's sort of a disconnect there. Okay, so that's number one. Don't hire the wrong person for the job. Number two is thinking that if you build a course or build a landing page, that they will come. That's not how this works. Okay, so this is marketing. It's like, I'm always actually a little surprised by this when people come into my business and they're like, they think that they're just going to launch a thing and that people will buy it. And that's not how it works. That's what marketing is. So you're going to need some exposure. That's really what this game is about. It's building a transformational container for clients to come into. If you're a coach or an expert, that gets them a transformation. So it's not really about digital courses. It's not really about private coaching. It's about, are you creating a transformational container for somebody to have some sort of major transformation? And if you can build that in a professional way and hold that person, along their journey, then you can charge more for that. So it's always a little bit of a surprise to some people, like, so once I build it, it's like people think that the people are just going to buy it. And I'm always a little confounded by that. So yeah, you need traffic and you need exposure. So if you have a large social media audience, that's an awesome place to get exposure and get people interested coming into your funnel, coming into your world, and then we take them through a customer journey. But if you don't have exposure, if you don't have an audience, then you're gonna have to buy an audience, right? Or hustle, work really hard, try to create a viral video, and you can do it that way. It's definitely a way. That's not how it worked for me. I actually don't have a large social media audience. I have maybe 100,000 people on all of my platforms, and that's not really considered a large audience. That's considered a small audience. But I had to use other tools like Google Ads and SEO, and really making sure the people that came into my world, like my messaging was right on point for them, so that when somebody is searching for something and they're ready to buy, I come up in the search results. Like, that's where you want to be. That's where you sell a lot of stuff. Okay, so number two is thinking that, you build it and people will come. It's not really how it works. Okay, number three is not understanding, or worse, not caring about your customer's journey. So in my business, I have very sophisticated automation. So when somebody takes this action, then this other thing happens. When they take another action, then a different thing happens. It's like I have my whole customer journey mapped out so that it's more aligned to what the person's going through in that moment of warming them up, right? Warming your buyer up from a cold prospect to a hot prospect, to somebody that's ready to buy. That's the journey, right? And then there's the journey after they buy. How are you gonna, hold them and make sure they feel held and cared for? And do you have the systems in place for that? Okay, so the customer journey, really spending time stepping into your customer's shoes and feeling them. Like, what are they going through? What is this experience that customer is having? And trying to align that experience, your experience, to what they're going through in the moment will help you close more deals. People will come to you in a way that will blow your mind. Like, you won't even have to sell them. People literally are like, take my money. That's where we want them, right? That's where we want your audience is like, I know that this is the person for the job. I know she's got me. She's, empathetically holding me. Like, think about what that is for you. Or do you actually care enough to put some thought into what that person is feeling in their journey to become your client? And then after the journey, after they become the client, it takes a lot of work to put together and really thoughtfully hold them, right? It's like they're a little baby bird, and we want to hold them in their experience, and we want to hold them through that journey. And if you take some time and you can really map that out for yourself and for your customers, and start writing email sequences and start putting sophisticated marketing automation in place. And if you don't know how to do all this stuff, I've got some great free tutorials on my website. So the link is in the description, so check that out. It at least give you some awareness that this is how the game is won, right? And marketing's fun. When you get the marketing piece right, oh, it's so frustrating when you get it wrong. It's so frustrating when it's not working. But then you just keep going. You got to keep going, and you got to get into where your customer lives in their heart, because, like landing pages, emails don't sell people. People sell things to other people. And so you have to really empathetically align with your client and understand what the journey is that they're going through in that moment. And how do you craft a marketing journey for them to meet them there? And then by the time, let's say you're taking phone calls, by the time, you get them to whatever action you want them to take, phone call or buying a product or whatever, they're just like, it's a no-brainer for them. Like, this person gets me. Like, I'm already a yes. So I hope this was helpful. Sending you lots of love and joy and peace and prosperity on your journey today. And I guess just be kind to one another. That's what we need in our lives, is more kindness, more forgiveness, heal your grievances, just try to make the world a better place. Just give somebody a smile today. Okay, I hope this was helpful. Please be in touch with me if you need help along your journey in building your business, your 7-figure business, as a coach or an expert. I'm totally here for you. Sending you lots of love, and I'll see you real soon. Bye.